Has Thurgood been inside Darby Manor?
No, they told him to go to the garage, and then he slept in the car.
You sleep in the car!
And that old dead homeless guy slept in Darby's bed.
The homeless guy who was occupying your space is dead, so it's technically vacant real estate.
One good thing happened.
Yeah, let's start. Let's start the session and see if we can kill off any PCs today.
Friends?
You led my best friend into certain death, and I am a Brujah. I have anger problems.
You got quite nettled.
I was providing him an opportunity for a better life, and he was willing. He came along.
You were
he
providing
was
him
all
an
about that.
You were providing him an opportunity for afterlife.
Yo, if he had survived this shit, he would be flush with cash.
I like how now we're having just like a real life argument over Onion Jack.
Prince Archibald, Excavo, Augustyn, and Thurgood soon found themselves in a basement covered in Egyptian hieroglyphics, where they found their beloved Onion Jack, or rather, his ghost. They learned that after Augustyn recommended Onion Jack for the job of investigating the reported haunting, the poor hobo died of a heart attack upon entering the house. But in the middle of a heartfelt reunion with their ethereal erstwhile indigent, a strange noise was heard, and Onion Jack's ghost appeared to be pulled down into the earth, where he disappeared.
I did smash a tomato in his eyes. Does that
Sure,
provide him any,
acidity?
negative buff to initiative, or, his rolls? Is he...
Does he have a
I
disadvantage
like
on his roll?
perception rolls.
Man,
Sure.
I'm already seeing red.
But not Heinz red.
So you stare for a few seconds at Archibald's aura, and you can tell for certain that he is a vampire, and he is in frenzy,
Yeah.
and that the frenzy...
No, I want to read his mind.
you can
That's a
tell
different thing.
that he has a mind,
Yep.
It
and
wants to be red.
so what you're going for is, what would console him, and the aura is of someone who seems pretty inconsolable by anything other than violence. Augustyn, please give me a dexterity plus brawl roll to get deadly nightshade seeds into Archibald's nose.
Not the worst I've seen.
I see 2 successes.
Comrade! I didn't intend for his demise! This was for us, not just me!
To yell, comrade.
I loved Jack just as much as you! Not as much, but I loved him dearly nonetheless! Don't make me grow your face!
Grow your face.
Yep.
How many actions can I do normally?
Just one.
So, obviously I'm going to try and blow my nose.
Huh.
Get those seeds out of there so I don't die.
I don't think that's even a roll.
All right. Well, I'm going to
Yeah.
I'm going to exhale strongly to get these seeds out of my nose so that my face doesn't grow.
Does that get all of them, though, is my question. I mean, I had 3 successes. I could have embedded them in your sinuses with my super vampire strength.
Well,
He just puts them there and then just does one of those.
I also have super vampiric nostril strength with which to expel.
We don't even
Or
need to
vampires
breathe.
mouth in their noses.
What do you mean?
Sure, we'll call that strength plus potence plus athletics roll to see if he can successfully breathe out. Let's say 1 success
Difficulty
clears
2.
1 nostril.
Gonna murder my friend.
Man, that's mean too, because I'm really trying hard not to murder you in spite of it all.
Yeah, okay, so out of 1 of Archibald's nostrils, a roughly hand-sized deadly nightshade sprout starts to grow out of his nose with roots taking root in his sinuses. It's
So blowing your nose will not save you now, I assume.
Just rip it out.
I mean, that sounds painful and gross at the very least.
I'm going to be impressed if this ends up being like an actually like combat effective technique. It's like your head is now my terrarium.
While he's rolling this, I just want to say it's alarming how much of the default Google image search for Full Nelson is pornographic. Like, an alarming amount.
Okay, just one.
One success.
Is Full Nelson like a sexual position too?
Can
there's
be.
There's some bubbles,
Probably.
there's some futa, there's some, like...
Man.
It's weird. It's... Yeah.
Archibald, would you care to describe your successful dread gaze, which does in fact cow Augustyn?
All right,
Like,
so
what do you do to be scary?
I mean, I just like get all serious and look at him all scary with my dread gaze. It's hard to roleplay a look. I think it would be a lot like Blue Steel from Zoolander. I just kind of like shift and let me.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes.
Out of 8.
So you get to dictate what happens with this nostril embedded deadly nightshade sprout.
Given how potent that is, I don't want to explode his head, but I am definitely going to have the root system clutch and crush his eye holes to
God, you gonna
remove
blind
his
him?
eyes. And potentially
blind
collapse
him?
his nasal passage. Like, he's going to lose this part of his face.
No, that's not your
as
your
a means
intention's not
of,
to hurt him,
like,
right?
disabling him from harming me.
No, your intention
That's so
is to
dark.
calm him down, not
Is
hurt
that-
him. Jesus.
All right,
Well, is
best
that
I
what
can
you would
do.
intend to do? Is to blind him? Is that your intention?
I went without an eye and
The
a hand.
root system crushing his eyeballs.
But this
Fucking
would be
dark.
forever, right?
Okay.
No, he can grow them back.
No,
What do you?
he just has to. It's annoying to grow him back, but he can do it.
So that happens,
Yeah.
And now he has a plant mustache. It's coming out of his nose, a half mustache.
it's very silly, this fight.
I'm going to continue screaming at him, but attempt an empathy roll. And
You're empathetically screaming at him.
After
My
my
good
eye,
man!
after taking my eye.
I understand your pain. I am sharing my prior pain with you to demonstrate the irreversible connection we have together. I lament the loss of the magnificent humanoid being that was Onion Jack, and he is never gone so long as he exists within our hearts. I understand what you're going through, and I wish to continue working with you. I know you're in there. Please come back.
Difficulty is reduced by 1 because Archibald only has 1 working eye. So,
So 6.
willpower roll.
Thanks, Augustyn.
Difficulty of
6.
4.
Anytime, Sean.
Because
Oh, difficulty of 4.
Yeah, because you were trying
so it's
to
lower
avoid.
because he only has one eye.
Well, yeah, it's harder to get his attention.
Yep.
But I only need to get one eye's attention.
He sees Augustyn getting hit with a sledgehammer and freaks out. His eyes get really wide, and he says, "Leave him alone! He's my best friend!" And he starts running down the stairs.
Comrade, this is just extreme training. We participate as a community in roller derby. This is a toughening exercise. I apologize. The big tournament's coming up, and we simply must be ready for our greatest adversary. And my comrade behind me is just trying to toughen me up in my greatest weakness, which is those darn rascals clobbering me upside the head with mallets in roller derby.
Okay, cool. I have a
1,
10, a
1,
7,
2,
a 9.
3 successes.
Dang.
Great. Great. So yeah, I try and convince him that, I'm not lying to him, saying it's not that bad. Onion Jack's spirit is still, we saw it, it's still around. It's everything is fine. We don't have to be so mad. That's not a lie. Just
That's a weird pitch. It's cool that he's dead. That your friend is dead.
his
Life
spirit's
is
still around. His
suffering.
spirit
He's
seems
not
happy.
doing that anymore.
I heard a gunshot. I don't know what's happening here, but I'm calling the police. You can't hurt my friend like this. I don't know what it... This is obviously not a roller derby rehearsal thing.
Comrade, this is indeed a roller derby endeavor, and I must assure you, I am in the safest of condition, and I feel so much more magnanimously safe knowing that I had such a fantastical friend to step into the fold, and I might be in the wrong here, and I give him a smooch.
No.
Where do you kiss him?
No.
On the mouth.
Stop.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
On the mouth.
Yes.
With one hand, I bring his wrist down to pull the phone away. The other one reaches behind his neck, and I bring him in. I'm just like, mwah.
Wow.
Sweet. And as I see them embrace and do a smooch, I'm like openly weeping. And I say, Augustyn, I never knew. You have an Onion Jack too? And I lean in real close around both of them. And I look Augustyn deeply in the eyes and I say, cherish him forever. Never let him go.
My God.
So Teddy looks very unnerved by the unexpected...
Yep.
Are you okay, Andy?
Andy's dying. That's Andy and Caleb right there. Just
For sure.
I really thought that was going to go in another direction. I thought you were going to like maintain eye contact with
kill
with
his-
Augustyn
come in
while you
for
just
a smooch.
slit
We all-
Teddy's throat.